Hey guys, it's Emily from Pages in Ink, and if you didn't see my Top 5 Wednesday video that I posted a couple minutes ago, today is my lazy day because I got back from a trip from Colorado yesterday and then had to go straight to work. So I took the day off, kind of, but it was already my day off, and just kind of sat around on my butt all day. So that's why I don't have makeup or my glasses. I mean, I have my glasses, I don't have my contacts in. I'm really tired. Okay, so, if you didn't see the previous video for Top 5 Wednesday and haven't read the title, which would be kind of silly, but this is my January Owlcrate unboxing video. And if you didn't see the other one, or if you have seen the other one, now you'll notice that I turned my lights on because I felt like it. So I have my Owlcrate box right here. This month's theme was magic, if I remember correctly. So I'm super excited to see what is inside this box because, I mean, magic. If you didn't see my buzzword video, one of my buzzwords is magic / abilities / powers. So, let me get my pocket knife and we can get to opening this, shall we? By the way, in case you guys didn't know, I was gone for like 4 days because I was in Colorado. Which was fun. I saw a whole ton of mountains that were super pretty and went snowboarding and hit my head like an idiot. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Okay, so I'm assuming I cut all of the things open. And I learned after my first unboxing that I'm not going to read the card first because it spoils pretty much everything. So I'll show you the card and then put it down and then I'll read it after. Alright, so first glimpse of the box will be for you, not for me, and ta-da! Don't tell me what's in it. There's a Funko, and I can already tell what Funko it is. It's Ron Weasley! Except the box apparently flew open. Okay, so hold on. So here's the card for Magic, which is probably the best one that I've seen. It kind of looks like a tarot card, to be honest, which is kind of cool. And I got a Ron Weasley Funko, who's going to join all my other Funkos on my shelf. I kind of wish it was Hermione, but that's just because she's awesome. But Ron's pretty cool too. Sit right there. His box is kind of all messed up. That's a shame. There's a Patronus chapstick. White chocolate mint chapstick. It's got an owl on it. It's called Patronus. I don't know if that's like what they're calling the flavor or like the brand. It's from Geek Labs at Etsy or .etsy.com. I want to open this now. I'm going to open it so you guys can sit there for a second while I open this. Because I'm sorry, white chocolate mint is fantastic. I'm assuming this is chapstick. Yes, I like it. Although the lid seems to be having some trouble. Okay, moving on. Then we have, oh my god, my heart stopped. The trees speak Latin. If you guys know anything about this quote at all, it is from the Raven Cycle series by Maggie Stiefvater, which is an excellent series about a group of boys and a girl named Blue who is not a psychic from a psychic family. Like, she's from a psychic family, but she's not a psychic. But she actually makes their powers stronger, so she's like an amplifier. And they're on a quest to find this magical forest called Caveswater, who they're hoping will kind of grant some wishes in a way. And the back says, she wasn't interested in telling other people's futures. She was interested in going out and finding her own. Which they're talking about Blue Sergeant. But, it's beautiful, I love it, and it's going with my bookmark collection that I have of mostly things that aren't even bookmarks. Okay, then I have, this is probably the thing for the book, which is, oh wait, no, it's an ebook, which is interesting, and I'm glad that they're finally implementing it, because they had asked a little while ago if they included ebooks in the boxes, if we would be open to that, and I was like, yeah, sure, so ebook. So it's A Knot in the Grain by Robin McKinley, who, or not who, but So the little description down here says, this is a collection of 5 magical stories from the Newbery Medal-winning author of The Hero and the Crown. A mysterious box is found in the attic, helps a young girl save her new home. A mute woman helps the fallen mage, and a queen escapes her cruel uncle with help of a shape-changing beast. I need to download this and get my Nook back for my boyfriend because that sounds really good. Okay, this is going on my wall. It is a quote from, I believe, Queen of Shadows. No, it's not a glass. Just kidding. Well, that's the series name. But it is a quote from the series written by Sarah J. Maas. And it says, "You could rattle the stars," she whispered. "You could do anything if only you dared. And deep down you know it too. That's what scares you the most." Which is awesome. Maybe I should put it over my wall that's covered in stars, because that would make sense, right? Oops, I dropped it. Alright, and the book that we got this month that has something with it is Worlds of Ink and Shadow. I don't know if you can see it through the plastic. Let me take the plastic off. Which I was really curious to know what they're going to put in here. Because it's mostly books that I've never heard of that I'm sure will be fantastic. Okay. Is this a historical fiction? I think this is also a historical fiction. That looks so pretty. This is a gorgeous cover. And I'll read you the summary just because. Charlotte Branwell, Emily, and Anne. I read Charlotte Branwell, my brain stopped because she's the Institute, I forgot what they call her, but she's like the head of the Institute in the Infernal Devices series in Cassandra Clare's books, but I know that's just the name. Anyway, the Brontes have always been inseparable. After all, nothing can bond 4 siblings quite like life in an isolated parsonage out in the moors. Their vivid imaginations lend them escape from their strict upbringing. Actually, transporting them into their created worlds, the glittering Verdopolis and the romantic melancholy Gondal. But at what price? As Branwell begins to descend into madness and the sisters feel their real life slipping away, they must weigh the cost of their powerful imaginations, even as their characters, the brooding rogue and dashing Duke of Zamorna, refuse to let them go. Gorgeously written and was based on the Brontes' own juvenilia, Worlds of Ink and Shadow brings to life one of history's most celebrated literary families in a thrilling, suspenseful fantasy. So, this looks awesome. And sadly, I have not read any of the Bronte sisters' works. I've heard of the more famous ones and haven't picked them up. I really want to read, and I believe that I'm right, that this is the person that wrote it, Wuthering Heights. It's on my list of classics to read, but I haven't read it yet. So this looks really good. I'm going to just kind of set it over here with the pile, my growing pile of to-be-read books. Oh. And then we also have a, paper doll. And some, actually I'm going to put that down and pick these up. And some accessories to go with it. Which is really cool because it's been a long time since I've seen, since I have seen paper dolls. Sorry, I stopped my train of thought in the very middle. Alright, and it's a letter, I'm assuming, from the author, which I didn't say, which is Lena Coakley. And it says, "Dear Owlcrate readers, I was so excited to hear that my book, Worlds of Ink and Shadow, would be included in this month's Owlcrate. I hope you enjoy it. The main characters of my book, Charlotte Branwell, Emily, and Aline Bronte, were real siblings who lived in Yorkshire, I never knew how to pronounce it, England, during the first half of the 19th century. I wanted to be as true as possible, to who they were, and I did years of research to learn about them. I traveled to Yorkshire twice to visit the Bronte Parsonage Museum. I read their novels and their childhood writings. I hiked on the stark moors that they loved. Still, even after all the research, it's hard to know what any historical figure would have been like in person. That's the part I had to guess about, the bronze. The part I had to make up. And it's the most important part, isn't it? What someone would really be like if you could sit across the table with them and have a cup of tea. If you are a Bronte fan, and I hope you will feel that I did them justice. If you are new to the Brontes, I hope my book will inspire you to read some of the novels of these extraordinary siblings, especially my favorites, Jane Eyre by Charlotte and Wuthering Heights by Emily. Happy reading. Yours, Lena Coakley. So, that is the bottom of the box. I will put these over here, I suppose. Card. So I will now read the card, because I said I would. Stiefvater has a collection of tarot cards for her Raven Cycle series books, so it's kind of cool. But anyway, so it says magic on it, spoiler warning. You asked and we delivered. We are thrilled to be including our first ever full-size pop figure from Funko. We sent out 5 different characters from the Harry Potter collection. Who did you receive? I received Ron. Protect your soul from any dementors that cross your path with this magical Patronus lip balm from the amazing shop Geek Fire Labs. The soothing flavors of mint and white chocolate will keep your lips soft all winter long. We don't really have a winter in Florida, but it's been pretty chilly. We've partnered up with the incredibly talented Evie Bookish, who has created 2 brilliant pieces of art for this box. The first was the haunting bookmark inspired by the Raven Cycle series by Maggie Stiefvater. Who else is ready for the final book in the series? Not me, I'm gonna die. Because if you don't know anything at all about the series, this is not a spoiler because it is at the very beginning of the very first book in the summary. One of the characters is supposed to die. Is going to die. Maggie Stiefvater has said, without a doubt, he is going to die. And nobody in the fandom is ready for him to die. We just don't want it to happen. The second piece of art, I'm assuming this is Evie designed for us, is the absolutely stunning art print inspired by Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Celaena Sardothien is one of our favorite heroines in recent years, and we're so happy to be able to celebrate her this month. And last but not least, we hope you all fall in love with Worlds of Ink and Shadow by Lena Coakley. Okay, I knew it was upside down. This is a fantasy retelling based on the lives of the beloved Bronte siblings and the various magical stories they created in their youth. With the ability to literally escape into their fictional creations, their imaginations take on a life of their own. But what happens when the magic begins to take over? We also hope you enjoy the exclusive letter from Lena herself, as well as the beautiful paper doll kit included. Happy reading and thanks for being awesome, Owlcrate. So, that is what's in my box. I think I might start titling What's in My Box, because that would just be fun. So let me close this. So thank you, Owlcrate, for always being absolutely spectacular and sending a wide variety of things, as well as supporting small shops and artists, as you can't tell, because if you haven't watched any of my other videos, every box includes a book, and most of them, like I said, I have not even heard of, so it's good to get their names out into the world. Little shops that make jewelry or candles or lip balm. Granted, these are, well, this one I've actually heard of, this one I have not, so it's helping them to kind of get their names out into the world so people can buy their merchandise, which is always helpful. And also, artists, they also include artwork almost every time. I have 2 Hermione pictures. I have these 2 things right here, and I have some in my little baggy bag here. Where? Anyway, you get the idea. So if you're ever unsure if you want to buy an Owlcrate, I really think you should. Because like I said, you get books from people you might not even have heard of, which is good, and you kind of expand your horizons a little better. You also support smaller or bigger bookish shops and their businesses, which help them to progress and live their lives. You help artists to kind of get their name out to the world as well. You get a bunch of stuff that you can really enjoy, and almost every box, and I forgot to say this, comes with something useful. I've gotten a mermaid scale hand mirror. I have chapstick. I've gotten erasers that actually have like a ton of erasers, so I haven't used them yet, but you know, they're on that list. Sometimes they include smaller things like a rubber half-blood bracelet, or a castle necklace that I've gotten before, or an arrow necklace, or a little tiny Funko keychain, or pop keychain. I don't really know what the term was. You know, you always get a book, so even if you're in it for the books, there you go. I have thought about trading, well, maybe not trading, but adding or trading Owlcrate and or Fandom of the Month box. Fandom of the Month is cheaper and it contains a lot of beautiful things. But my issue with that is a lot of the fandoms I am a part of either aren't very big, don't have very much merchandise, or yeah. The fandoms that they choose largely involve, well, not largely involve, I'm pretty sure they've had Hunger Games. They've definitely had Harry Potter. I've seen one for Once Upon a Time, which I am not a part of. So my issue with that, and I probably shouldn't go on a long rambling rant about this, but the reason I stick with Owlcrate is because Owlcrate has a bunch of different things for different people, and you know, you get a book and the themes are fantastic, so I know I'll always get something that I like. So yeah, I think my favorite thing from this box is going to be a tie between the artwork and the lip balm, because the smell's fantastic, and I mean, what's more useful than a lip balm? Actually, there's probably plenty of things, but you know. And I have another Funko Pop to add to my collection that's up on my shelf that I don't think you guys have seen yet. But yeah, so that was my January Owlcrate unboxing. If you're interested in buying it, I will put a link down below for you. Feel free to check out any of my past unboxings, and I will also, because I haven't actually seen it, I need to look it up. I will also post next month's theme down below, so I will see you guys then. I am sorry for my normalness, but yeah, just, you know, life happens. I will see you guys as soon as I can. It will probably be next Wednesday for another Top 5 Wednesday. Sophia at the Questionable Hufflepuff tagged me in a Halsey video, which I have recorded, but my computer acted up before I could save it, and I didn't feel like recording it again. So Sophia, I know it's there. I know you did it, and you tagged me, and I tried, but my computer was being awful, and I'm not going to sit and record another video. I love you, though. Thank you for tagging me. And that's the end of this long rambling rant that I normally have, and I'm sorry. And I will see you guys next time. I love you all. Goodbye.